Hi everybody. Bit by bit, putting it together. Piece by piece, only way to make a work of art. First of all, you need a good foundation, otherwise it's risky from the start. Alright, why am I singing Putting It Together? Because a big chunk of today's Sunday with Ally for August 12th, 2012 is all about Barbra Memories and how I am putting it together, bit by bit, page by page, word by word, story by story. So that's why we did a little riff on Barbra's song to start off the show. So hi, Ally Waldman here. Welcome to the latest video cast of the Barbra Streisand Videocast, Sunday with Ally. And it's been quite an eventful week, and there's no way to start except with the biggest news, which would have been Barbra adding concerts to her tour, but instead all that has been overshadowed by the untimely and very, very sad death of Marvin Hamlisch on Tuesday morning. Marvin was an integral part of Barbra's life. She's known him since 1963, almost 50 years. He was the rehearsal pianist for Funny Girl. He was 2 years younger than her. He was just a kid, but they formed a very strong friendship. Years later, of course, he wrote The Way We Were and composed the score for the movie. He's also in the movie, if you see the party scene where the painting gets ripped, the guy in the background with the ascot and the glasses, that's Marvin. Later on, of course, Marvin was Barbra's conductor for the 93 New Year's Eve show and the tour that followed the concert. He won 2 Emmys for that. Away from Barbra, he created or composed a chorus line. He adapted the Scott Joplin's music for The Sting. He wrote one of my husband Leslie's favorite James Bond songs, Nobody Does It Better. He did a Broadway show called They're Playing Our Song, which was sort of semi-autobiographical, and that was an excellent score also. And Marvin was, generally speaking, he also did the music for Mirror Has Two Faces. He got another Oscar nomination for that as part of the songwriting team for I Finally Found Someone. And of course, he was Barbra's conductor and friend at her wedding, and organized or recreated the wedding march that she used, which was based on an Andre Previn movie theme from The Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Marvin did all that arranging. So Marvin played a very, very significant role, and I encourage you to go online. Barbra did an interview yesterday, actually it was August 10th, Friday night, but it appeared yesterday, in the LA Times. She did like a brief interview with Susan King, and she talked about her friendship with Marvin and how devastated she is by his death, how she'd last seen him in November at the Cedars Sinai Gala, and he hadn't looked very well, and she was a little bit concerned about him. And she actually tried to call him Monday night because she was working on putting the concert together, the Brooklyn concert, and she wanted to discuss some ideas she had. She wants to sing the Way We Were using the original orchestration that they used in the movie. So she was going to talk to Marvin about that. She also had a story, an idea for a song that he wrote for a show called Smile, and she wants to use that song on her upcoming duets album, which won't be for quite a while down the road because there's going to be a few other projects before that. But it's nice to know that she's going to use his music in the future, and Marvin will live on. Barbra also revealed in that article that she will dedicate Release Me, which is now the official title, we assume, of her next release, and she claims that the CD is coming out in September. I've heard October, but I'm going to go with Barbra. If Barbra says September, then I'm going to say September. And I have heard that there will be some really, really nice rarities on the CD. I don't know if it's going to be 1 CD or 2 CDs. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it might be as many as 3 CDs, but you never know. Let's just be glad we're getting something new, old from the vaults, but new to us. And Barbra will be dedicating that to Marvin, which is, apropos. And she also is going to do a tribute to Marvin during the Brooklyn concert. So I probably have given away all the secrets or all the great stuff from the article, but read the article anyway because you'll get a better idea of Barbra's sentiment. Because I do think that she really loved Marvin. I mean, it'd be hard for her not to. I mean, he was a wonderful guy, very, very good to her. And I think their friendship was very, very special. Now, the other big news was on Tuesday, Barbra announced that she's going to do 5 other cities on a mini concert tour. And it's going to go through the rest of October. Actually, it's going to even start before Brooklyn with Philadelphia on October 8th. Then she's also playing Toronto, Vancouver, Chicago, Montreal, and Ottawa. A lot of Canada. And my guess is the money must be very strong in Canada. The dollar must be very strong up there because that's a lot of Canada. So good for you, Canada. You're going to get a chance to see Barbra. Don't blow it. This is your opportunity. And I have a sneaking suspicion since Vancouver was the last date announced, and I think it was like October 29th, don't be surprised if they announce a few more dates and Barbra swings down the West Coast and does, San Francisco, Los Angeles, maybe Las Vegas. And the other one that I heard, and you guys might have heard it too, is that she's might do one European city, and that would be London, and it might be for Christmas. So, again, this is all speculation, okay? So if it turns out to not be true, it was just a rumor, okay? I wanted to talk to you guys, though. I had a great idea, and I've already gotten somebody from who's going to the Philadelphia concert to be my Philadelphia correspondent. If any of you guys are going to the other concerts, Montreal, Toronto, Ottawa, Vancouver, Chicago, and you want to call me, we can arrange for you to call me the night after the show or the next morning. You could report to me what happened, and I'll include it in the next Sunday with Ally. So we'll have correspondent reports from around the globe of Barbra's concerts, and everybody can get to share the information. You don't have to write anything. All you have to do is we'll make arrangements for you to call me, and then I'll take down all the information and I'll report everything, and we'll put it out to the world through Sunday with Ally, and everybody can, everybody wins. So if any of you would like to be an intrepid Sunday with Ally reporter, email me, barbfile, BARBFILE at AOL.com, and I'm talking to you, asking you to help me share the Barbra news, okay? So that's, we'll see. We'll see how you guys respond if you like the idea. Now, of course, part of the announcement with the concerts included that Il Volo, as I projected, are part of the show. But the surprise guest, or the other surprise guest, is Chris Bodie, who is the trumpet player who played on What Matters Most and was Barbra's backup on Alone in the World, and I think on That Face as well. So Chris Bodie is also part of the show. But here's the thing. If you read the press release on Billboard, it said Il Volo and Chris Bodie are openers. That means Il Volo may not be on stage with Barbra singing with her the way Il Divo did. They may just be the opening act, which is will give us more time to get settled in our seats, read the program, and relax before Barbra starts her show. I do think it's possible, depending on what kind of, what they do in the show, Chris Bodie could be part of the show to accompany Barbra on a couple of songs. And they could bring Il Volo out if there's a big chorus number somewhere, something like that, where they're going to, need more voices. They might appear for that. But I don't think we're going to see any of the dancing around like we saw with Il Divo. Now, I did want to report to you guys, There has definitely been movement on the Gypsy front. Now again, none of this is being reported. I'm telling you, they are sealed tight. Nobody is at a Universal is reporting anything about Gypsy. But my sources tell me Gypsy is full steam ahead. Barbra may sing something from Gypsy in the concert, the Brooklyn concert, and casting is ongoing for Gypsy. So I'm not sure when the announcement's coming, but they're already casting the movie. So rest assured, this film is being made. My guess is, like I've been saying all along, watch for early 2013 for Barbra to be going in front of the cameras with Gypsy. Now, back to, I'm checking my list here. I had an idea, if they wanted to do, if they did want to include a Gypsy song in the Brooklyn concert, I had this great idea that Barbra should do a Julie Stein medley. And she can sing Just in Time, Make Someone Happy, Who Are You Now, and maybe The Party's Over. And what about one song from Gypsy? What about Small World? You know, we have so much in common, it's a phenomenon. She sang a little bit of it in the Call Me Barbra medley. Maybe that's the perfect song for her to sing as part of a Julie Stein medley. I don't know. That would be a good way to get a little hint of Gypsy in the show without having to do a full-out big Gypsy number. Because my guess is she might want to be saving those for the movie. But a little bit of Small World, she's already kind of given us a little bit of that. Right? Right. More news. Finally, after months and months of looking, there's finally a little item about Guilt Trip in the new Entertainment Weekly in the fall preview issue. A very nice write-up, very positive, adorable picture of Barbra with Seth Rogen. If you go to the Barbra Files website, I just put the photo up and the story so you can see it there. And so good news for the Guilt Trip. Now, on the Distaff side, the Guilt Trip trailer, which we were hoping to get in August, has now been pushed back to October. Don't be concerned. Don't worry. All this means is Paramount is taking advantage of all the big publicity that Barbra's going to have in October. She's going to have Release Me. She's going to have the concerts. The girl comes back to Brooklyn. And there may be other stuff going on that we're not aware of. I mean, you know, they've been doing a lot of these 50th anniversary commemorative, not books, but magazines. Life magazine. They've done one on Marilyn. They've done one on the Beatles. They've done one on a lot of other people. There could be one on Barbra coming. I haven't gotten any confirmation on that, but my suspicion is that something is in the works. She did a lot of Life magazine in her time, and it would be perfect for Life magazine to do a 50th anniversary celebration of Barbra Streisand, and for it to come out in October to, coordinate with this Barbra's Brooklyn concerts and her 50th anniversary. By the way, the William Mann book, Hello Gorgeous, has also been pushed up to be released in early October. There's also another book that was just released now by Paul Busa called Barbra Streisand Discography. It's got a great looking cover. It's available on Amazon. I don't know very much about the book other than the fact that I know Paul has been collecting picture sleeves and record labels for years, putting them all together in some kind of a compendium. So I can't, tell you what's in the book, but I do know it has a great looking cover, and you might want to check it out. I really, really do want to apologize to everybody for not being more attentive to the Barbra Files. I was doing a thought a day. I was really trying to keep up with it, but I have just been drowning in work. It's not just Barbra Memories, which of course is a lot, but I've gotten a whole bunch of, in that other life that I live as a freelance writer, I've gotten a whole bunch in business, which is a good thing, because when you're a freelance writer, you can never say no to a job. So I've got stories piled up, plus my regular, soap opera work and my other television work that I do for TV Week and Soap Central. So forgive me for falling a little bit behind on the Barbra files. I promise you I will catch up after Barbra Memories is at the printers. I'm sure I'll be able to catch up, and that'll be in September. By the way, I do want to talk a little bit seriously about Barbra Memories. Folks, I don't want to disappoint anybody by not including your story in the Barbra Memories book, but we have too many stories, and I'm being forced to make some really, really tough decisions. And I'm looking at the whole picture, the whole book, and I'm editing for the entire experience. So I'm not playing favorites. I'm not choosing anybody's story just because they're a good friend of mine or because I want to include them in the book. Their story has to merit being in the book. Because the whole point of this is a gift to Barbra, a 50th anniversary gift. Every story in there has to be wonderful. It has to be great. And the overall appearance of the book, all of it, has to be balanced. It has to have the right flavor. It has to come across as an expression of all of us, not just a few of us, but all of us, and how much we appreciate Barbra and the influence that she's had on our lives, and how wonderful her artistry has been all this time. Everybody has different stories, but not all the stories were really perfect for the book. I'm trying to, as Barbra would, I'm striving for excellence, okay? I'm trying to do the best I can. Now, everybody who pledged, your pledge on Kickstarter, you will get your reward. And the reward is whatever you were promised, whether it was a calendar, whether it's a PDF of the book, whether it's an acknowledgement. The only people who were guaranteed stories in the book were the people who pledged $1,000. That's it. Those were the only ones. Everybody else, nobody was guaranteed a spot in the book. So please, please, I hope you understand, and I hope you'll forgive me if I leave your story out. It's nothing personal. It really isn't. I'm really just trying to make the best book possible. And I've been, like I said, I've had to make some tough decisions. So please, give me a break, okay? Thank you. Now, the price of the book. It looks like the price of the book is probably going to be about $45, not including shipping. Now, I know that's a little bit high, but it is going to be all color inside, all color cover, softback, like a trade paper. It's going to look like the Barbra Streisand scrapbook, that size. I'm really sorry that I couldn't get the price down, folks, but publishing is just really, really expensive. And when you're self-publishing, all the money is coming out of basically me. And while we did raise a good deal of money on Kickstarter, a lot of that money has gone into the production of the book. So I hope you guys understand. And I had an idea, and I want to run this by you, and please respond via, the email address. Let me know what you think. I was thinking of offering a $5 off coupon good towards Barbra Memories if you purchase one of my other books on the BarbraFiles.com website. And I'm planning on putting up a brand new book, probably in about 2 weeks. It's a Barbra biography. It's everything up to the minute, a 50th anniversary sort of biography of Barbra. And that book isn't out yet, but it's going to be out soon, and it's something new you'll be able to buy. And hopefully, if you guys like it and you buy it, you'll get a $5 off coupon that you can then use on Barbra Memories. By the way, the Barbra Memories book, for the people who are going to come to Jerry Ollinger's movie material store on October 12th for the book signing, I'm going to arrange for a way for you to pre-order the book, prepay at PayPal, so that when you come there, if you want to pay with a credit card, you'll be able to pay with a credit card using PayPal. And then when you come to Jerry's, I'll just autograph your book and we'll give it to you. Okay? So it's 1950. I don't know what happens when I go over 20 minutes. Hopefully I don't turn into a pumpkin. But that is it for this week. It's like I said, a very, very eventful week. I hope you guys had a wonderful week. I hope you noticed that I've been changing things to the back wall, to the bookshelf, constantly making changes. Be aware. I will be back next week. Gosh, who knows what's going to happen next week? I think next week we're going to have some release me information. I think now that Barbara let the cat out of the bag, I think we're going to get an announcement next week. Maybe we'll get the track listings. Maybe we'll find out how many discs. Let's keep our fingers crossed, okay? By the way, that little bit I told you about the Gypsy casting, I think you guys are going to be very, very pleased. Very, very pleased. Great casting. Okay, I can't say anything more. If I say any more, I lose my sources. So that's it. This is Ally Waldman signing off. I hope you had a great day, and I hope if you have a chance, say a little prayer for Marvin. I'm sure he's in heaven right now playing piano and entertaining everybody. Till next week, this is Ally Waldman, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.